The Wendy Williams Experience.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
What your ears are about to witness, the greatest queen of all time. Okay, party people in the house.
Turn it up, yo. Turn it up. This is it. Allow me to reintroduce this representing
From west to east. Just better get it right. Y'all know the name. Wendy Williams. Been in this game for a while. I hate to brag.
Ain't nobody
It is phenomenal.
Like the queen.
Right here.
who the world is this. So much drama.
From yo block to yo block, I heard of the number one female. Been doing this for years.
Every barbershop, beauty salon.
Who the world is this. So much
Again and again.
Wendy Williams.
Bringing your name up. A lot of you haters scared to death.
She at it again.
Wendy Williams.
She in it to win.
Wendy Williams.
She back and she staying.
Wendy Williams.
The ain't playing. I like to present you the winner of the Game Shoes of the Year award.
Once again.
Introducing the queen.
And she is a mess. Hello. How you doing? Well, I have to tell you, I'm so glad to be here with you all today. I feel on a natural high. If I could just make you smile at some point during the show today, I feel as though my job is done. Come on, everybody. Let's have some fun. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Hey, the porn star Mr. Marcus is coming in on the show today. All right. Not only that, but Dr. Ian from the Celebrity Fit Club will be here during Advice Hour. He's cute. He's brown. He's well versed in diet and exercise, and he's got a book called Take Control Diet. So we'll talk to Dr. Ian Smith. He's helping out on VH1 Celebrity Fit Club and the pièce de résistance.
Oh,
Actually, I guess Mr. Marcus would be that, huh?
there you go.
I mean, isn't he the one co-starring in all those movies, including the one with the superhead?
Yes.
Okay. Didn't she say that was her boyfriend at one point?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I told you the pièce de résistance, but there's two turkeys on this table because the other pièce de résistance is the co-author of that Michael Jackson book I was talking about yesterday. You know, Bob Johnson, his former publicist, and a man named Stacy co-authored the book. Well, Stacy is in town and Stacy's coming to the studio, so we got 3 guests, lots of celebrity gossip, advice hour, wide open phones, chock full fax machine, and a host with a big mouth and a lot to say. It is what it is, people. Welcome to the Wendy Williams Experience.
Ain't it funky now?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is with great honor and distinction that I introduce to you the Queen of all media, Wendy Williams.
Oh, shoot. Here she is. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Glad to be here with you good people today. Boy, we got a chock-full show today. We have 3 different guests, like I was telling you before. How we handle everybody, I don't know, because, you know, everybody... Well, I mean, I take that back. But Mr. Marcus and Stacy, certainly I could talk to all day. Shout out to Dr. Ian. I could look at you all day. But to listen about diet and exercise all day, I mean, it becomes boring after a while. Don't you just want a big old slab of Gouda cheese on top of a hot dog with a potato roll? You know, after a while, diet sounds like blah, 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 blah. But Dr. Ian is, of course, you know by now, he's been the medical correspondent on The View. And he is also down with the Celebrity Fit Club. He's there this new season. I don't know, was he there last season? I can't recall. But he's been here on the show before, Dr. Ian. You know, he looks like he's from the same tribe kind of as Chris Rock. Kind of, sort of. He's got nice teeth and he's smart and he's on Celebrity Fit. He's helping Takara lose weight. And that Jackée, Oh, she's a mess, isn't she? Are you watching the Celebrity Club this season? Oh, I love it. I still can't figure out Wendy the Snapple lady. But anyway, Dr. Ian's going to be in next hour, like I told you. His book is called The Take Control Diet. It says, get off the yo-yo ride forever. Use feel-full foods to diet without deprivation. Exercise effectively to get results. It includes a 30-day customized menu and exercise program within the book. So he's going to come and talk about this book. It's a little paperback book, and, I mean, he's been around. He certainly has credentials. Blah, 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 diet and exercise. Let's talk about sex.
Oh.
It's all right. Mr. Marcus. I mean, we've never had a male porn star on the show before. Yes, we've had Jenna. We love her. Yes, we've had Heather Hunter. Well, geez, as a matter of fact, I think this is the home for the porn stars. I mean, we get the best ones. We don't get the seedy ones. I mean, as long as you're going to be doing it, do the damn thing. We got A-list porn stars. Now, if we can just get the A-list actors and rappers, singers. No, we be doing our thing on here on the show, though. Mr. Marcus is coming through. He's made, what, over 25 porn movies?
At least over 100.
Over 100. Oh, geez, that's a lot of sucking and
whatnot.
Look, somebody get some plastic to cover the... where's my spray, as a matter of fact?
He's retired.
I don't give a damn. That's a residual funky spunk. He's with the Superhead and all them bitches. You know what? Let him talk from that side of the console.
You got it.
Nicole, if we can get like a cushion or a plastic or something for Mr. Marcus to sit on.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, I know. No, I agree.
And a disposable mic condom.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I agree.
Does he do gay porn too?
No.
Okay.
No, but just nasty.
No, just still.
Yeah.
No.
Gloves. Trevor, do we have any more surgical gloves?
Oh.
Yeah, a whole box.
Okay, perfect.
Actually, they're the cleanest people, though, the porn stars. They have to be.
He's retired. He no longer has to be.
Oh.
As a matter of fact, what is the reason for his entire retirement?
He has a daughter now, and he wants to be a
Oh,
family.
boy, everybody wants to get church on us. Well, Superhead has a daughter, too, son, and she featured him in the book. And from what we understand, a daughter, too. Shout out to Papa. All right. Anyway, and then of course, Stacey Brown is coming in, who co-wrote the book Michael Jackson, The Man Behind the Mask, with Bob Jones. Stacey Brown is a Jackson family friend for over 15 years. He's a Jehovah's Witness. He met Jermaine first and became close with Rebe. He testified. Well, are you kidding me? We want to find out why Rebe is so disconnected from the family. You know, for once and for all. I mean, we saw what eluded to Joe and Rebe, perhaps, in the movies. And you know, she took her centipede and just went and left everybody alone. Yeah. So we can get to the bottom of it. Stacey Brown also testified in the Michael Jackson trial that just happened for the prosecution. In other words, I think that Stacey Jackson believes that Michael Jackson did it. Like so many of
people.
You all. Oh, here it is right here in his bio. Stacey says Michael is totally a pedophile.
Damn. Negroes for you.
Stacey says Michael paid over $150 million to squash the the child molestation charges. Stacey's a former writer of the LA Times. Stacey wrote various press releases for Michael Jackson. Stacey wrote books for Jermaine and Rebe that Michael stopped publication on. What?
Wow.
Stacey says Michael Jackson is so self-absorbed that he had no idea who Michael Jordan was during the time, before he did the video with him.
They all look alike.
Yeah. The Negroes. And Stacey Brown gets a lot of flack from blacks for, well, of course. Why are you going to turn on a brother? You can feel safe here, Stacey. I get the same thing when I talk about anybody who happens to be black and a female. Why are you going to talk about a sister? Why are you going to knock my hustle? Says he gets a lot of flack from black people for writing this book and doesn't care because Michael doesn't care anything about black people. Well, all right. Then once again, that's Stacey Brown, a guest today. Oh, Hustle and Lisa back there just booking the daylights out of the show. Ba 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 ba. I'm loving it. Oh, you know what? Jimmy Henchman won his lawsuit against 50 Cent. Remember that lawsuit that Jimmy Henchman owns the game, manages the game, and he manages the game, the rapper The Game. And Jimmy launched, I think it was 50 who tried to sue Jimmy for some video footage or something or another. I'm a little fuzzy on the story. We did it about 8 weeks ago, but so much goes on here on the show that if I retain everything that went here on the show, I'd have no room in my head for, my own stuff. I did some retail therapy this morning. I was over at H&M. They're starting to get their fall stuff in. I copped this really cute crop jacket, a down jacket. I know it's like 100 degrees outside, but $34, I couldn't pass it up. It's a size 12. It doesn't zip over my boobs. But it's not the kind of jacket that I'm looking for to take away, old man winter. I'm just it's cropped, which means that if I have on some jeans that are like properly fitting my behind, the jacket is down, but it's right underneath my boobs. Look, there's one more size 12 over on Fifth Avenue. Everything else is a size 8. They're $34. You walk in the store right there on Fifth Avenue, 51st, and go right to the left. It's grayish, charcoal gray, nearing black. Cute. I got that, and I got one of those stupid peasant skirts. It was like $12.
But you look good in those, though.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. That peasant skirt look is not me in my mind. I feel like I'm supposed to be wearing, like I always tell you, turquoise and like earthy, and I'm not an earthy girl, but I do have to say, like today I'm wearing like a Norma Kamali, what do you call this material? Like thermal. It's like thermal, the waffle. Thank you, waffle print. It's like from 2 seasons ago, but I love it. You know why? Because I wanted a cool breeze as I walked the boulevard.
Marilyn Monroe style.
Do you see what I'm saying? I wanted a cool breeze. The only disgusting part about wearing a halter, it is white and it's got the handkerchief bottom. It's like Marilyn Monroe, but the fabric is casual. You sit in the taxi cab and I'm getting hepatitis B on my back because of all the strangers sitting in the cab. You see, my back is open. So while I'm in the cab, I'm leaned forward, but I'm realizing at any moment this cab can careen into something, and then there goes my face into the divider. There's no seatbelts in the cabs. Nope. So I decided to just lean back and just look. Is there anything on my back?
Oh
no, come on, you won't stop. Look, is there anything on my back?
No, you're good.
All right.
You're good.
Yeah, just so germy, and then I'm wearing these stupid flat thongs, to catch feces feet.
Oh,
I mean, I'm comfortable, but that's the thing with those peasant skirts. At the end of the day, jeans are a little yeasty, this time of year. I'm not saying that that's the case, but I'm just saying, like even when you wear them with a halter or a tube top or something like that, they're still jeans. Everything's all bunched up.
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
It smells.
Well, that's my point. Those skirts, as much as I hate the look and I hate what they stand for, it's nice to, when you're strolling the boulevard or sitting at your desk at work, or like I sit at the console, I'm getting a cool breeze.
You're airing out.
Yes. I like it. I can't wait until summer is over. Oh, my God. Shout out to Keisha over in H&M. Hey, girl. Shout out to Angie Martinez. They always play her song when I'm in there. If I go back to you, I'm on a holiday.
Right.
You know what song I'm talking about.
She's being sexy in it.
Yeah. They play the song and it jives with the video. And I think when I'm in there, people look at me to see if I'm going to be screw-facing. And so, Ange, I purposely sing the words along with you rapping and the dude that you're rapping with. Yeah. I sing along. Like, just don't hate. Celebrate.
There you go.
All right. Everybody keep it here.
Wendy, man.
Now, my question is about the Kegel. Why is it every time I try to do them, I have an orgasm? Is that normal?
I don't know, but it must be pleasurable. The Wendy Williams experience.
Hey everybody, it's 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B, classic soul, and the Wendy Williams Experience. It's a beautiful day in New York City. Don't forget, Vaughn Harper comes up tonight at 7 o'clock with The Quiet Storm right after the Experience. Shout out to everybody who was at the Laugh Factory last night. Boy, it was a packed house. Hey there, Artie boy?
Yes.
We had a fabulous time. Capone, the gangster of comedy, you are by far like one of the funniest untapped comics in the world.
He was on time, too.
And he was on time last night. Thank you. Shout out to Ken Black. Shout out to all the comedians who came through last night. And most of all, shout out to you, my people. Thank you so much for coming through and supporting. And that's how it goes down every Wednesday night. If you've never been, I got to tell you something. It's family. Everybody's a different age. They're different ages, colors, and situations going on in there. But one thing we all have in common is we all like to laugh, and it's fun. The drinks start flowing. You get you a plate of food, and it's all good. So if you weren't there last night, perhaps I'll meet up with you at the Laugh Factory next Wednesday night for the Wendy Williams Comedy Experience. Doors open up, don't forget, at 8 o'clock, and the comedy starts at 9. So I know Art's going back to the Laugh Factory tonight for his lyrical infusion.
Yes.
Little spoken word thing. Mm-hmm.
Waiting for you to come by.
Yeah. I missed the Venus and Serena show last night. Oh. The interns were saying, though, that it was very generic and just, so, maybe that'll play over the weekend on Bravo, and I'll get a chance. That's on Bravo, right? ABC, that's right. ABC Family. Yeah, no, I never go there. I'll never see it. Yeah, and they don't rerun like VH1 and Bravo and stuff. You know how you can be at Bravo and catch like 6 hours of Bobby Brown? But tonight is being Bobby Brown. Ow! Get down. You can go to the Wendy Williams Experience website to find out more about that spoken word that happens on Thursday nights, though, there at the Laugh Factory. Shout out to Dr. Michael Jones. He's one of my plastic surgeons. He's my New York City plastic surgeon. Meniscus is my Philly plastic surgeon. I get a lot of faxes and emails pertaining to the wonderful things that Michael Jones does, and they can't really understand because he fixed my ears, but he does a whole bunch of stuff. So he's on. What is it, 61st Street? Anyway, Dr. Michael Jones in the directory assistance. You know what I'm saying? And you can tell him Wendy sent you. All right, I'm taking caller number 10 on the phones right now. It's Pepsi Thursday, and you can join us as we celebrate our 107 days of summer. We got tickets to see Destiny's Child. You want to go? Okay, the big show is July 30th at Nassau Coliseum. Caller number 11 wins right now at 866-GET-WENDY. Oh, this is my personal pick. It's just such a beautiful day. Shout out to all the fly girls holding down their responsibilities, driving in their cars right now. Yeah, girl, I see you. Sunglasses, face beat just right. Put that rear view mirror on you. Who cares what's behind you? It's all about you right now. And Shaka Khan on the Wendy Williams Experience at 107.5 WBLS.
A faded photograph I made.
Wendy Williams Experience is on the radio. And Harlem Hottie is sitting. She said, Wendy, girl, are you really about to have Mr. Marcus on your show? Girl, you have me in the office going crazy right now. That's right. I watch porn and what? Later for you, lame heifers who don't. Wendy, ask him who was his favorite girl to work with. I love watching him do his thing. Okay, Harlem Hottie, calm down. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. It'll be fun having Mr. Marcus in here to chat it up with us. So the Emmy nominations are in, and Eva Longoria was snubbed again, and she's upset. She feels that she's like Rodney Dangerfield of Wisteria Lane. She can't get any respect. She feels like she's suffering the humiliation of being the only major player on Desperate Housewives not to get a Golden Globe nomination last year. And now she has to endure Terry Hatcher, Felicity Huffman, and Marsha Cross snagging Best Actress Emmy nominations. And she's being ignored. Yeah, but you know what? It's only an Emmy. I mean, Eva, as far as we can tell, from reading all the rags and watching all the TV shows and stuff, your personal life gets the most information about it. I mean, you've got your boyfriend, Tony Parker, the basketball player. From what I understand, you're after Andy Roddick now. She's trying to dump Jesse Metcalf. She wants a new lover for the show, so she's looking to Andy Roddick. And they say it's all about perception. And the perception is that... Wait, this sentence says it's all about the perception that she's just a pretty face as opposed to the other girls being actresses. Well, that could probably be said also, but no, she plays. I like all the girls. Hell, I don't care if you don't get an award, Eva. You're a winner to me. All you broads on that show. Just bring me some new episodes, right? Can't wait. Desperate Housewives. Ian Bobby Brown is on tonight, though. I'm going to have a plate of Gouda and some sliced plums.
Some Susie.
And I think a big old glass of
Kool-Aid.
Let's talk about Sienna Miller and Jude Law for just... Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my ear is itching. Well, they say... Well, first of all, like I was saying before on the show yesterday, how you get them is how you keep them. It's said that Jude was still married to his wife, the mother of his 3 kids, Sadie Frost, when he started tipping on Sadie with Sienna Miller. So, you poached a married man. You became engaged to him shortly after his divorce was finalized. And how you get him is how you keep him. Oh, well. Jude's nanny kept a diary, though. Oh. You see, you gotta watch people. You jump off with somebody, they're holding on to dresses with the funky spunk like Monica Lewinsky, and they're keeping diaries and they're keeping receipts, and it just becomes a sick, twisted thing. The nanny is claiming that the steamy affair began with her back in March. And her name is Daisy, and she says that she and Jude and the kids flew to New Orleans while Sadie, the wife, was in Spain with on a vacation. And so it's Jude and the nanny and the kids, and so they had gone out, for a nice day, and at the end of the day, they brought the kids back home, tucked them in bed, and began drinking wine. Now, see. There's the mistake right there. She should be, after the kids are tucked in bed, let her go to her nanny quarters and turn on the Golden Girls. You go up to your bedroom suite and you drink the wine, but no, you're drinking wine with your nanny, who I might add is reasonably hot. I mean, it's been said that she doesn't look as good as Sienna Miller, but as far as I'm concerned, she's... Well, here's a picture of her. It's like, whoa, down here under my thumb.
Oh, yes, she's nice.
See what I'm saying? Yeah. That big brunette head of tousled hair all over the pillows. Small waist, C cup, tight in the legs. So they began drinking wine after the kids were in bed. And then Jude said, I'm going to sleep. If you're lonely, come and see me. Well, so he extended the invitation, and then she decides to take him up on it. And they had a steamy affair, they say, including sex in the pool the pool table. And that supposedly, I didn't see Alfie, but she says that it imitates a scene from the movie Alfie. Jude Law is so hot, you can't look at him too long without catching it. Do you know what I mean? The only thing that would turn me on is if he's one of them little men. Like most men in Hollywood and most rappers. You know what I mean? The little man. But his eyes are dreamy. His skin, he's got one of those John Boy Walton moles on his face. And in his hair. I think he gets foil highlights or something. It's sexy. Anyway, her diary goes on to describe the steamy affair that continued until Jude completed Alfie in April. And then back in England, they say the affair ended abruptly. And their secret might have remained just that, a secret, if it hadn't been for one of Jude's kids. Now, we all know this part. Daisy said that the very first night she and Jude hooked up, one of his sons was having some sleeping problems and bursted in on them together.
Oh.
Yeah. And then he went and told his mother what he saw. And that's when Sadie, the ex-wife, confronted Daisy and then fired her. And then on July 18th, the day after all the revelations, Jude issued a public statement apologizing to Sienna Miller, his fiance. Have you heard the statement? I want to publicly apologize to Sienna and our respective families for the pain that I've caused. There is no defense for my actions, which I sincerely regret. Well, Sienna's devastated. She moved into his home in London while he was in New Orleans starting this affair with the nanny. And she burst into tears when she finally read about it in the newspaper and stuff, and she's no longer wearing her engagement ring, so, you know. Anyway, everybody, Advice Hour is coming up next hour, and the phone lines are open at 866-GET-WENDY. You got a problem? Let's solve it together.
Wendy, man.
I've been with this guy for like 5 years, and I know you say don't cheat. I know, but I can't help it. I want to.
You have intention on getting married?
We're married.
Oh, my God!
The Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
I want to know what's up with Little Kim.
Please, more gossip, more gossip. You need to pick it up.
Wendy girl, who's the gay rapper?
Matter of fact, it's safe to say.
Rather controversial.
Controversy in the rap world.
This is what I know how to do, so I'm not playing.
I hear you.
Go hard or go home. The ain't playing.
I don't think I've ever seen anything quite like this before.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Sometimes the bitterosity that I have festering in me, just whatever. Hey, everybody. Not you, though, my friends. My friends till the end. At my numero uno love radio. Hey, everybody. Okay, so it's Advice Hour here on the Wendy Williams Experience. And before I go on, shout out to La Lopez. I got to tell you something, girl. Jennifer. Your fall clothing is looking crazy. And I mean that in the best way. I gotta get me some of these wedgie shoes. Have you girls seen these wedgie shoes? Look at La Lopez line for fall. Shout out to everybody over at Sweet Face. You all are doing the damn thing. All right, we're gonna bring Dr. Ian in just a moment. Cute stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wendy, I really need your advice. Some chick from my boyfriend of 6 years' job came to my house last night and stated that her and him have been messing around for 6 months. Wendy, I was so shocked and hurt, I did not even know what to say when she was talking to me. When I confronted him, he said that she likes him and she's upset because he won't hook up with her, and she looked up our address at the job database. I'm not sure what to do, Wendy. Should I take my things and move the F out, or do you think what he says is right about she wants him and he doesn't want her? Wendy, I really love him, but I do not want to stay in a relationship if the one I love do not love me and is cheating on me. Well, love and cheating, first of all, are two different things, and I do believe your man is cheating on you. I don't believe that this woman went into a database and got your address and just rolled up in your house. Okay, 5 people in the room, including me. Who thinks he's cheating? Raise your hand. Unanimous. Yeah, don't buy his bull. Now, your man of 6 years, what does that mean? Are you leaving out that you have kids together and a reason to fight for something, or that you're engaged, or that he helped you through breast cancer, or you know what I mean? Are you leaving out that it's his apartment and you can't afford to live on your own, and so you need time to save your money and stuff? Well, what you asked me is, do you think he's cheating? Yes. So I guess I've answered the question. Let's bring in Dr. Ian. Dr. Ian might not be here yet. Do you think? Yeah.
He wasn't in the back when I went back there.
He wasn't in the back? It's not like, a doctor to be late for his checkup. I'm going to charge him the fee anyway. like they do to us. Do you get charged a fee if you miss? I don't get charged, but you know. I'm calling on my HMO. He's not here? Okay, then let's go to the phone. Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. Why are we talking so sexily?
That's my regular voice.
Oh. Okay. Well, shall I say, how you doing?
You can say how you doing.
All right.
I'm calling about a problem with my boyfriend.
Okay.
He's whacking off to little Kim's pictures.
Oh, God, he might be heterosexual?
I don't know. I mean, he's stiffing me every night, but he's whacking off to Kim's pictures. I don't know what to do. And I found him and his brother doing it at the same time. And, you know, we've been together for 4.5 years. I don't know.
Well, is it a problem because it's a female, or is it a problem because you don't enjoy that he's self-pleasuring?
I enjoy that he's self-pleasuring. I think that it's the female and then it's the female. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
I think I look a little better than Kim.
And it's difficult also because it's like, you know, just when you think infidelity could only occur with a man, now if there is a certain woman that turns him on, boy, I don't know what to tell you. Do you ask him about why?
I asked him why, and he said he finds her, you know, attractive. So I don't know.
Well, in your wildest dreams, is there a woman that you find attractive enough to pleasure to?
No, not at all.
Well, if you were straight, who'd you want to be with?
I can't say that.
Okay.
Yeah,
you're very gay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. So what's your question to me?
My question is what I should do about it. I mean, you know, I feel like at the same time maybe I'm inadequate. You know, maybe I should get bigger breasts or...
Well, do you have breast implants now?
No, I don't.
Do you think that he might like the look of a pre-op transsexual?
I think so. I think that's what that's going toward. And, you know, it makes me, like I said, feel very inadequate.
Exactly. Well, then all of a sudden, now we're really dealing with a problem because although you're gay, you live your life as looking like a man, right?
Exactly.
And you're not trying to live your life looking like transsexual.
Exactly.
Okay, so maybe that's the conversation you need to have with him.
I think I'm going to try it.
And I know it's 4 years. I know you're saying that's a lot of time invested, but maybe this is the crossroads in your relationship.
But he said that he doesn't look at any other woman's pictures. So, I mean, like, what do I do? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can ignore it. At least he's not cheating with a woman or a man. Oh, you know what disturbs me? You said he pleasures himself with his brother to Janet Jackson. I mean, to Little Kim.
Yeah. Yeah, he does. They do.
What does he have to do with his brother?
I don't know. I found both of them doing it together.
Are you sure it's his real brother?
I'm positive. That's his real brother. Blood.
Is his brother gay too?
No, not supposedly. They said that's why they was using Little Kim. Picture.
Well, maybe they do that because the brother's heterosexual and your man is just along for the ride.
Yeah, but, you know, I never thought about that.
That's what I'm here for.
Girl, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye. That was a classic ending to an Advice Hour call, wasn't it? Girl, thank you so much. Hollywood, capsulize that moment for me.
I just thought of it right
Thank
before you said it.
Girl, thank you so much. That's what I'm here for.
Yes.
Dear Wendy, I'm single and I'm 31 years old. I'm a sister with no kids and I'm holding it down. I met a 23-year-old mature young man that's holding it down also. Now, he lives alone and currently has an associate's degree and is also attending school for his master's degree. We enjoy each other's company and we click just like that. Even though I'm 31, I still pass for 25 and I definitely don't want to be another Terry McMillan. Do you think I should make the age difference an issue with me dating him? Kiki, absolutely not. Absolutely not. You luxuriate in the maturity of, I mean, at 23, sometimes men and women can be more mature or very 17 or very confused or whatever. No, Kiki, you better walk good with that man and see where it takes you. And at 31, you don't have to be worried about passing it for 25. 31, you're still a young chickadee chick. The good thing is when you get a 23-year-old man who's lived a little bit and he's a little beat down because of how he grew up, and so all of a sudden his 23 looks like 33. You ever meet those kind? Like young Jeezy yesterday, I would have never guessed he was 25. Even though his skin was smoothed and everything like that, and he's not a bad-looking man, but he had that like older soul thing going on. What was that little reggae man's name who came in here the other day? I can't think of his name.
Oh, Junior Reed?
Junior Reed. Shout out to Junior Reed. Junior Reed was here about 3 weeks ago, and I think he told me he was 41. But his eyes looks like he's seen so much living. Plus, they were yellowish, and he had a sickly look in his eye. Like you ever meet people like sometimes we'll talk to Dr. Ian about this if he ever gets here. About why the whites of your eyes can tell, the supposed whites of yours can tell a lot about your health. And that's true. That's true. It's true. My father and Mr. Moon, rest in peace, they used to sit in January, because it's good luck to eat soul food first of the year for everybody, not just black people. And they used to sit in Mr. and Mrs. Moon's kitchen, watching the big screen TV. At that time, big screen, I guess, was like, maybe 30 inches or, whatever it was. It was big, the deluxe model TV. Big screen TV, and eat the pig's feet right from the pot and spit the bones. And you could see their eyes getting redder and redder as their pressure just rose and rose and rose. You know what I mean? Oh, you can see the pressure. You can see the pressure in the eyes, and you can see sickness. But anyway, I say all that to say Junior, he might not have been sick, but his eyes just look so old. I would have guessed he was easily, just by his eyes alone, 50. He just did not have that spark. Who's got a spark in her eyes? Or her eye job. Either way, she's got the spark. Viv. Yeah. Viv has got very youthful eyes. Very Bambi-esque. Very 27. I'm not saying overall the look is 27, but her eyes, that's very important. Where was I going with that? Oh, to tell you to luxuriate with this man, Kiki. And shout out to everybody in Delaware. Thank you, Kiki, for turning us on. You know what? Shout out to everybody in South Carolina. Oh, you all. I'm doing 2 outfit changes. One for during the day when we meet for lunch. I'm going to South Carolina tomorrow. Don't you all worry about it. I'll be broadcasting, so it'll be seamless. It just so happens that I'll be in South Carolina, and when I do my local breaks there, then I'll be talking to them about the clubs and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm meeting for lunch. Keep listening to the radio station for details on where for lunch. Trev, you help me cut the commercial. Where am I meeting everybody for lunch tomorrow in South Carolina?
I don't know.
Okay, crickets. I can't think. But the best I can tell you is just keep it, there in Columbia, South Carolina on 103.9. And listen for details, because I'm flying out of New York early tomorrow morning. I'm going to make this up to you all in a big way, and then I'm going to do my broadcast, and then at night we're going to be at Club V12 for a regular party, but then that party's going to close down at a certain time, but the strip club stays open all night into the morning, like till like 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. So we're going to go to the strip club afterwards.
Pulled pork.
Yeah. Well, my program director, Chris Connor. Hey, Chris, hopefully you're going to be coming along with us. You bring the dollar bills.
Uh-oh.
And then I'm going to have a pulled pork sandwich in the parking lot, and then go on to the airport and fly back home. Take my kid to the Lion King on Broadway,
there you go,
where I'm going to keep my sunglasses on and fall asleep as soon as the lights go down.
Yeah.
Wash the smell of stripper juice off me.
Oh.
Before we go. Your family day. All right, what did that sign say? What kind of time did you say I have?
1.5 minutes.
Oh, well, that's no time to luxuriate in another facts. Well, I got to tell you something. Dr. Ian is supposed to be here. We have one more break for Advice Hour. We're going to carry on as if maybe he's not going to show up. If he doesn't show up, we can't take him in the following hour because, I'm sorry, I need as much talk as possible with Mr. Marcus.
Oh.
I will not be pushing back Mr. Marcus. Because if we push back Mr. Marcus, then we have to push back Stacey Brown, the co-author of Michael Jackson, The Man Behind the Mask. You see, we got a chock full show today. And when one guest is late, it either ruins it for everyone or we have to reschedule with that guest. So that's what we're going to have to do. Because I really do want to talk to Dr. Ian. He's got his book, The Take Control Diet, and he's the fitness diet guy on the Celebrity Fit Club. And he's also a friend of the show. He's been here before. So, where are we going with this? 30 seconds? Give me a how you doing medley.
Okay. How you doing? How you?
Oh, my heart.
Hey, Wendy.
Hi.
My boyfriend gave himself a wet smoothie or whatever. He said he almost burnt his off.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
This segment brought to you by AARP.
Okay. Oh, shoot. It's WBLS 107.5. Is my show being sponsored by AARP? Is that what Eddie Love just said? My gosh.
This segment brought to you by AARP.
Isn't that what the old people, my parents do that? Well, it is what it is. This is the number one station for the old crow set. And people who like to reminisce with the good music. Oh, today's R&B classic soul. Woo! And the Wendy Williams Experience. The square peg in a round hole. I love it here, though. These are my peeps. The legendary WBLS. Where this segment is sponsored by... Damn. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that.
This segment brought to you
oh my
by
God.
AARP.
You can't even be a member of AARP until you're 58 or 80. Oh my gosh. Oh, you go to the movies and you get 10% off your AA. You show them your AARP card.
Oh.
That's the Geritol. Damn. Well, they're young at heart, though. Anybody who's listening to this particular show and this radio station who might be a member of AARP, age is nothing but a number, and that's how you all operate your life. And I know you do. I've seen you before. 80 looking 60.
Oh, yeah.
60 looking 40. I've seen you. Well, you know, this Saturday, everybody, is July 23rd. And from 12 noon to 7 p.m., you can get your read on at the 7th Annual Harlem Book Fair. You know, this is a lot of fun. And can I tell you something, ladies and gentlemen? If you're single and you're looking to meet somebody, this is the type of event that you can go to by yourself. Because you're getting lost in the books, so to speak. And it's outside, and you have your sunglasses on so nobody knows where you're looking and what you're doing, you know? And everybody is seemingly there for a common cause, and that is everybody enjoys reading. If you'd like to cut the riffraff out of your hunt for the perfect mate and just cut to the chase, I encourage you to use this as a pickup joint. You're always asking me where to meet people. How about you leave your crew behind? Go by yourself. It creates more intrigue and mystery. And I know this about the Harlem Book Fair because I've done book signings there before. And it's a wonderful event. Period. It's a wonderful event to take your kids to. You know, you and your girls go. But I'm talking to the single people now because this is advice hour. And people are always asking me where to meet people. You know, the opposite sex, same sex, whatever. The Harlem Book Fair. And it's going on this Saturday from noon to 7 p.m. The weather's supposed to be beautiful on Saturday. You throw on one of them skirts where you get that ventilation. You know what I mean, girls? You know, make sure you wax under your underarms. Throw on a tank top. A little hat. Or maybe no hat. Don't forget the sunglasses. And great lipstick. You don't even need eye makeup. Just throw on the lipstick. Fellas, throw on something, please, not those heavy leather sandals. Those are so unattractive. But that's to me.
Jesus sandals.
The Jesus sandals. You know, you could leave them where back there. use this as your chance to possibly meet your mate. You're always looking. I mean, it's not said that it can't happen in a club, but don't count on that. So that's this Saturday, July 23rd. Make that your reason to go to the Harlem Book Fair. In addition, there's a host of great authors and great books to pick up. But most importantly, there's hundreds of people to potentially pick up. Noon to 7 p.m. on Saturday. All ages, all backgrounds. Get your read on the 7th Annual Harlem Book Fair. West 135th Street and 5th Avenue. I'm going to give you the website, and I'm going to give you the telephone number. www.qbr.com. Now, where does QBR fit into this is called the Harlem Book Fair? Why isn't hbf.com?
Go figure.
www.qbr.com or call 212-348-1681. Once again, go up to West 135th Street. It's running there from 5th Avenue to Adam Clayton Powell, Junior Boulevard. That's Saturday. Now, are you in? Are you going? Are you single? Do you want to mingle? Go. Have fun. We're celebrating the 107 days of summer. Oh! Leave the AARP card behind. I got tickets for Destiny's Child. Yeah. Yeah, it's Pepsi Thursday here at WBLS, and I happen to be luxuriating right now with my Diet Pepsi. Thank you, Pepsi. And you can join us to celebrate Destiny's Child, Saturday, July 30th at Nassau Coliseum. Destiny's Child, courtesy of Pepsi. It's the cola. All right, so dial carefully 866-GET-WENDY and come get these passes for Destiny's Child on Saturday. In the meantime, let's take a break. You know, Hollywood, I'm not one for repeating a song, but we only got a chance to play about a minute and a half of that Chaka Khan song. Right, it was interrupted because we had to get back to the break. So can we please hear the entire chanson Papillon?
All right, so soon?
No, I would like to hear the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm still singing it in my mind, but I didn't get enough of the song. Right. We heard a minute and a half, then we had to rejoin with the rest of the affiliates.
You weren't even here half of that time, though. You were out the room.
No, I was physically present, but my mind was out of the room.
We make it happen.
Thank you. It's 107.5 now, WBLS. I hate when I get in mid-eat and I see Hollywood stinking fingers go up saying, 1 minute. Oh, my gosh. I was having a little taco salad. All right, so is that Dr. Ian in the hall? Oh, no. All right. Dr. Ian stood us up today. I don't see him. Oh, wait. Here comes Elisa to tell me. Where's Dr. Ian?
It's coming in the 4 o'clock hour.
No.
Where's Mr. Marcus?
5 o'clock hour.
Then where is
in the office now? He's in the office now.
Okay, well, we have to take him in the next hour.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Everybody's gonna have to be pushed because I got a luxuriating conversation with Stacey Johnson.
Mr. Marcus is at the airport. Don't even. Miss Artie is very excited.
Slaying a waitress, a stewardess in the bathroom before he exits the plane. Anyway, okay, so we'll continue with Advice Hour. Stacey Brown is coming up next hour. Stacey Brown co-wrote Michael Jackson, The Man Behind the Mask, with Bob Jones. And among other things, Stacey believes that Michael Jackson is a stone-cold pedophile. So you see that what angle it's coming from. Dear Wendy, back in 1999, I was a big party girl, and I was dating a basketball player Also, my best friend was a cheerleader dancer for the Continental Basketball Association, so I was always going to parties and events that had a lot of celebrities attend. At the time, I was only 22 years old, so that was so exciting to me. Anyway, In 1999, I went to a banquet in Hartford, Connecticut at the Expo Center. It was there was an after party for Ray Allen's Basketball Foundation, and let me tell you, remember the C-list R&B artist that Nicole, the pre-op transsexual from Chicago, was having the affair with? This is about him. Mr. C-list, how you doing, R&B artist, was at my table, and he was a little too chummy with a friend of mine who looked like a drag queen, and I also was questioning his friendship with best friend Tate George. Who's that? Years later, I hear that when all of us would go out, they were all having orgies in the bathroom. And Mr. C-list R&B artist. Anyway, always had me wondering, why did I have this filed under advice questions? See, Dr. Ian threw me off. That was just a little gossip. Here's an advice question. Dear Wendy, I really need your advice. I'm a single parent of 3 with no child support. Now, my oldest is 17, and over the weekend, she decided that she doesn't want to live home with me anymore. How do I handle this? Wendy, I have days when I don't know how I'm able to do what I do for my children. Let me start by saying that my kids want for nothing. I always worked 2 jobs that they would never want for anything, and this is the thanks I get because of the rules that I set in my home. She's back home at this time, but I can't stand to look at her. Wendy, I really need your advice. Well, 18 is just around the corner, and then you can be rid of her. 18 is just around the corner. In the meantime, I mean, when you manage the best, oh gosh, mine is only 4. I haven't gotten there yet. I don't recall giving my mother that much fever when I was 17. But 18 is right around the corner. She's going to be going someplace, either to getting a job and getting her own apartment, or going to college and living in the dorm. I understand. Kids can often be ingrates. We were when we were younger. Mom, don't you remember? Don't you remember how it was? Maybe you'd like to talk to her more and get to the root of her teenage angst. Because it could just be just, plain old rebellious teenage angst. Or maybe there's a deeper situation going on. But at 17, it's probably the angst, hang in there, Mom. Hang in there. Look, she'll thank you when she gets older. Most of us do, who realize, the struggle that our mothers and fathers, and then all the crap that we put them through. She will spend your adulthood, like many of us, being kind to her parent out of guilt. I mean, I know that is with me. Like, my parents, they get under my craws, but, I think in my mind, I put them through so much. In my mind, I wasn't bad, but, I was sneaky. I did a lot of things that they didn't know about. And, but for the grace of God, I could really be just a straight up bum right now. So I'm very kind and kind and generous, but not so much generous, because when you think generous, you think, you're giving your parents money all the time. I don't mean that. But I just mean, generous with my kindness and just kind. And a lot of it has to do with, of course, I'm an adult now. Like your daughter is going to grow up. She's going to be so appreciative. And she's going to, Mom, you remember what it was like. You have 1 more year, she'll be gone. Oh, please.
Fantastic, Wendy.
Dear
You will
Wendy.
always be my special star. I love you.
Yeah, now that it's all panned out. How about when I was caught up in the struggle? Wendy, why don't you go into advertising? You're so creative. They didn't understand the radio, but a lot of parents, they don't understand what the kids. Oh, you're so fat. You don't need anything else to eat. Thank you, Art, for reminding me of that one. Special star.
I love you.
Oh, yeah, now. Oh, boy. Dear Wendy, my name is... Hi, Mommy. Hi, Daddy. Just jokes. I love you. Dear Wendy, my name is Trina, and I'm 28 years old. I work as an administrative assistant in a law firm, and I've been at my job for 3 years. Throughout those 3 years, I had only one boss, but recently that boss retired, and now I have a new boss who is much younger. Well, he's been there for almost 2 months, and already I don't like him. He always asked me out for lunch or dinner, and I always declined. I think my turn down constantly is making him mad. Just yesterday, he called me into his office and said that he was attracted to me. Oh, God! And if I didn't sleep with him, he would fire me. He has given me until Friday to decide if I want to lose my job or not, Wendy. Wendy, I'm really freaked out. I don't want to sleep with him, but I don't want to lose my job.
Sexual harassment.
Well, that's sexual harassment. And what you need to do is you need a little tape recorder, and you need to get up as close to him as possible with that tape recorder stuffed in your cleavage, or wear the world famous tease and pop. And if there's enough hair, you can hide a tape recorder right up in where? Right up in here. Right, and then you put your scrunchie on just, or your little banana clip on just right, and you tape him and let the games begin. You got it? All right, girl. You all keep it here. We're talking Michael Jackson with Stacey Brown next. All right.
It's Wendy, man.
My boss came into my office and he basically brushed up against me with his penis.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know how should I handle that situation?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
WBLS in your community with fun and excitement as we celebrate the 107 days of summer. Look for us in the parks and beaches. Look for us all over town at neighborhood block parties and fairs. Join us for special BLS concerts.
Listen to win tickets and see Anita Baker at Jones Beach. Join Vaughn Harper at New Jersey Performing Arts Center with free concerts in the park. And free concerts in the park at Grant's Tomb featuring Freddie Jackson, Melissa Morgan, Lenny Williams, and Mary Mary.
There's always something going on you don't want to miss. Keep it here for daily update, celebrating the 107 days of summer. 107.5 WBLS.
It's 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul. I'm Wendy Williams, and this is the Wendy Williams Experience. Every weekday from 2 to 7 p.m. It's my pleasure to be here to serve you good people, make you smile, make you laugh, make you hate, make you love. But most importantly, let me entertain you. I'm enjoying our conversation with Stacey Brown. With his book, Michael Jackson, The Man Behind the Mask. Yes, he co-wrote it with Bob Jones, and he is dropping it the way he sees, and the way many of us agree. But perhaps we're just too nervous to say, because for some reason, because Michael is black, we're not supposed to be talking about it. We're supposed to sweep it under the rug like we do with so many things in our communities. But no, we're talking about it today. And shout out to LK. LK is in Brooklyn. LK is so cute. So you remember last hour was sponsored by AARP. And I was kind of stunned by that because, damn, that's for the old people. And I was a little stunned. So LK in Brooklyn faxes me, Wendy, who are you calling an old crow? I'm a 50-year-old man who belongs to AARP, as does my wife, all for just $12.50 a year. Laugh all you want to, but at the end of September, I'm going to New Orleans to visit my daughter in college, and I'm staying at the legendary Ritz-Carlton for $204 a night. Try that, you young whippersnapper. Yeah, because they get those discounts. I have an aunt that refuses to join AARP because, she just does not want to, she discount schmishcount at the movies and everything. I am not old and I will not, like that. God. Well, this is the number one choice for many people in the afternoon. All kind of people listen to the show. I know when I'm out, I get, hi Wendy's, everybody from, 10-year-olds to 80-year-olds and everybody in between. So I'll take it. And shout out to everybody who, egads, is old enough to be in AARP. If I'm lucky, I'll be there one day too. So I'm grateful that you listen. Thank you. I hope I am, the daughter in your head. Hey, who wants to see Destiny's Child? I know that's a stupid question. Everybody does. Destiny's Child, Saturday, July 30th at Nassau Coliseum. Oh, it's going to be a spectacular show. But you know this, man. You already know. Because it's Pepsi Thursday here on WBLS. And your winning is courtesy of Pepsi. Pepsi. the number one soft drink here on the Wendy Williams Experience. I know I've got my Diet Pepsi sitting here on the counter. And of course, it's also brought to you your tickets courtesy of your radio station for today's R&B and Classic Soul. So now, caller number 10 right now is going to pick up those passes. And shout out to everyone in Mount Vernon. Today is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and you know what that means. That means that the big jump off of the jump off is Lounge 42. It's on 42 West Broad Street, and the WBLS broadcast is, that's what we do at Lounge 42. Doors open up at 11 o'clock, and the party doesn't stop until 4 in the morning. Ladies, 23 and older, gentlemen, 25 and older at Lounge 42. This and every Friday night. Art, how are you feeling about our interview with Stacey Brown? I know you're like the biggest Michael Jackson fan, probably on the entire 41st floor.
Yes, I am.
Here at WBLS.
Well, I have questions.
Why come forward now if children were involved? Why wait till you were fired to write the tell-all book? Are you seeking revenge, and why should we believe your ass? That is exactly how we formulate. Why should we believe your ass?
How you doing?
And then Art told him, as he was walking out of the room to go to the pink room after the break, Art said, Stacey, waiting for Stacey Brown to turn around. When he turned around, Art looked at him and said, how you doing? And spread his bottom lip all greased up. How you doing? And Stacey just looked at him and laughed. Are you feeling hostile?
I'm very hostile.
I'm not asking him any of these questions. Why would he come forward? Well, why come forward now if there were children involved? I guess you're right.
Yeah.
How much were you paid while you were... Oh, wait, he wasn't on the Michael Jackson payroll, though.
The other how you doing was...
Well, I'm sure he was paid to write the speeches, though.
Yeah.
Why wait till you were fired to write a tell-all book? Because you can't write a tell-all book until you finish telling it all. Or learning it all.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want to write another tell-all book, but I've told all up until this point. Now I got to live some more.
Right.
God willing, once I get into AARP, I would have some more living under my belt, and then I'll write the rest of the story.
There's not about people that held you down for years, though. Michael held them down for years.
It very well might be. It depends. You'll have to see how things unfold here at WBLS. I have no shame in my game, and I'll see how you hold me down, too. That's right. Anybody in my cipher is subject to a tale or three in any book that I write once I get to the AARP stage. So watch out now. I might change your name. I'll call you Carther Mevins. You know what I'm saying? I'll thinly veil it.
What you gonna call me?
Skever Lollylud. Skever Peckerwood. You see what I'm saying? Oh boy. And I'll change Elisa the Booker's name to Alicia.
That's too obvious.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be an obvious read.
Oh.
Are you seeking revenge? And why should we believe your ass? I'm not asking him any of this stuff. Oh, there's another request that I had. I'm really into, I want to hear Diana Ross, and I want to hear It's My Turn. Yes. That song always makes me cry. So if you don't mind, as soon as this song goes on, if everybody can just leave the room for a moment and dim the lights and leave the box of Kleenex here on the console.
What song?
It's my turn. It's my turn. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. It's my turn. Don't you love that song? I very rarely elect to slow it down. But
it's the boss.
Yeah, Diana Ross. Let's ask Stacey Brown a question about Diana Ross.
Here you go. Well, if you want to play this, we got to go to break now.
Okay, well, let's continue. It's 107.5 WBLS.
Yo, did you catch this flashback?
Tracy Ellis gave us a pow shot on the inside of the Essence, and her mom, and just beautiful. I read the article. I was just like, oh. And Diana sitting in the bed, hair just fanned out all over the place, you know.
And her kids giving her new hope.
The kids giving her new hope. And hopefully the number to a dentist. I'm just saying. I mean, she'll get around to that. Those teeth are bad.
This it right here. Miss a day, miss a whole lot. Coming through your speakers, boy. It's Wendy, man.
I never get tired of this show, boy, I'll tell you. All right, we're still having conversation with Stacey Brown. Mr. Marcus is he's still at the airport, so he's on his way. I might have to get with Mr. Marcus during the bonus hour of the show, and then for everybody who's listening nationally, we will play that interview back for you during a day that I'll be taking off, which I just found out will be sometime soon. So, anyway, enough about that. It's Stacey Brown in the studio. Stacey, to reiterate, first of all, if you're just turning on the show, you missed the first break. We were dropping jewels. He co-wrote a book with Bob Jones. The book is called An Insider Story of the King of Pop, Michael Jackson, the man behind the mask. I'm not going to go through Stacey's credentials. If you miss a moment, you miss a lot here on the show, but we'll zhuzh over it once you leave. Let's talk about Rebe Jackson.
Okay.
The Jackson family story has always left it pretty ambiguous what Rebe's relationship was with Joe Jackson.
Yeah, LaToya wrote in her book that Rebe was actually, when she was a child, raped by Joe Jackson. However, Rebe denies that. She vehemently, is that the right word?
Okay.
Denies it. She did, however, say that Joseph did act inappropriately toward her when she was a child. So she's been kind of, she likes to stay in the background. She doesn't like the spotlight. And she had the big hit in the 80s, Centipede. She's done a few things since, but she's low key. She's, living in Las Vegas. Her husband is very successful, very nice family. She has 3 children. The 2 daughters, both are married. In fact, they're expecting her oldest daughter is expecting her first child any day now. Any time now. Yeah.
How old is Rebe now, approximately?
Rebe is 54.
Look at that.
Yeah, 54, 55.
So also in Las Vegas is the jump-off daughter of Joe Jackson's lover.
That's correct.
Was that the turning point, even more of a turning point in the relationship for Joe and Catherine?
Well, it was more of a turning point for the rest of the family, another turning point for the rest of the family, because like I said earlier, look, they just couldn't understand why she stays with him. And even now, it's like, what does he have?
Meaning, why does Catherine stay with Joe?
Exactly. It's been a disaster for them psychologically.
Yeah.
It's been a disaster watching Joseph and his antics, I should say. The man is 77 years old, and he's still, hanging out with 20-something women.
Yeah.
30-something, 20-something. I mean, young women.
Wow.
Yeah, baby.
Does he take good care of this extra daughter?
Well, that I'm not sure. I've met her a number of times. She's a very nice person. They have their moments, but I think she handles him better than the Jacksons handle him. Yeah.
Is her last
Jackson
name
kids.
Jackson?
Yeah.
Oh God. Does her name start with a J too?
Yeah, it does.
Oh crap!
You didn't know that?
No, I tried to turn away like a bad accident.
I'm not
like
going to say her name, but it does start with a J.
Damn! Does Janet have a child?
I heard you talk about that before, and no, she doesn't have a child, to my knowledge.
Okay.
And I've heard some people say, "Oh, yeah, the child's living with Rebe." Look, no child lives with Rebe.
That it did not come from Rebe's own area.
Yeah, and Catherine certainly doesn't take care of a child that belongs to Janet. Janet, for far as I know, no, she doesn't have a child.
Okay. Do Catherine and Joe, when they are together at the compound, do they share the same bedroom?
To my knowledge, they do.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I don't go into their suite, but
right.
I know when they go to bed. I mean, I've spent many a nights there, and when they go to bed in the same bedroom.
Yeah. Joe's birthday party last summer, or was it the summer before? Or the last birthday party, the party before, they say that a lot of the kids didn't show up, and Do you know what party I'm talking about?
At Neverland?
Yes.
Yeah, that was last summer.
All
Now,
right.
they all out in Germany already for his party. Not the entire family, but, like Rebe, she's not there. She's a Jehovah's Witness. She doesn't celebrate birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine is not expected to be there. But
Is this jump off out there?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's been about a month since I've really talked to A. Jackson, and I don't expect to really be talking to Jacksons.
Yeah, but this is good insider stuff. I mean, a month, please. Most people that we get close enough to, it's been like 4 months, except for Steve Manning, who is in and out of the family all the
Steve
time.
called me the other day.
Yeah. And now how does he feel? Steve Manning is he's our Jackson family friend. We find out information pertaining to the Jacksons through Steve. But now you're speaking out against Michael and sharing some secrets about the Jackson family.
Well, Steve will tell you that some certain things about that family that we talk about in the book. He'll tell you about that. He doesn't have any qualms about that. But Steve is a friend of he's a friend of theirs.
Loyal, yeah.
He's very loyal.
Excuse me, Art. Why do you say that? Because that's what you should be, Stacy.
Well, I've been loyal. Listen, and Steve will tell you this too, I'm sure. And if he's candid with you, he'll tell you, look, you loyal to them. They don't know what loyalty is. Somebody said to me, can they spell loyalty?
There you go.
So I don't have any. I don't.
But they're loyal to one another.
Oh, you're kidding me. That's a joke, right, Wendy? Michael got in trouble. They stood by him because they didn't want him to go to jail for 20 plus years, and the name, the legacy was in jeopardy.
Right.
And somebody in the family said to me, if that was Marlon or Tito, you wouldn't have seen that.
Yes, everybody would have hung out to dry.
Yes,
they would have hung out. Is it true what they say about Michael being broke?
You know what? Now, that's a good question, Wendy. He buried some money somewhere, but I got to tell you, when we talk about in the book how, like, if he signed a contract, if it was $1 million, he would make Bob announce that it was for $20 million. Everything was inflated.
Oh, wow.
So we never really knew how he tried to get Bob to pressure Forbes to say that he was the richest entertainer at one point. Which,
Forbes magazine.
Yeah, it was not true. I spoke to a couple of investigators who they said they wanted to present this evidence in the case. The judge wouldn't allow them to present the dollar amount. And I said, he's probably spent about $100 million paying off these type of child molestation suits.
Right.
And they both different conversations. 2 different law enforcement people said, no, our records, and we're going to bring this out. They thought they was going to be able to bring it out. Well over $200 million to pay off child molestation accusations.
You hear that, Art?
It's crazy. Allegedly.
How you doing? Look, Stacey Brown, the porn star Mr. Marcus is still at the airport, and that's okay because he's on his way. But I can we have one more conversation with you just to kind of wrap all this up?
Whatever you like, Wendy.
All right.
How you doing?
Please, Art. Fall back. Everybody, keep it here.
My boyfriend and I have been dating for about 4 months now, and first time we had sex, he could not get it up at all.
Maybe it's drinking. Is he a drug user? Does he take any depressants or anything?
No, nothing.
Maybe it's...
How you doing?
The Wendy Williams Experience.
In the community with 107.5 WBLS.
Join WBLS every Monday night at 7:30 as we present the 23rd annual Martin Luther King Jr. Concert Series at Wingate Field, Winthrop Street between Brooklyn and Kingston Avenues. For a full schedule, log on to WBLS.com. WBLS is rocking the Hudson with WBLS Cruise 3. The Midnight Summer Madness Cruise, Saturday, August 13th on Horizon Yacht. Tickets available now through Ticketmaster. Thursdays are Pepsi Thursdays at WBLS. Listen weekdays as we give away prizes every hour, courtesy of Pepsi. It's the Cola. This entertainment calendar is brought to you by Verizon Wireless, the most reliable national wireless network. Call 1-800-2-JOIN-IN.
For more info, log on to WBLS.com.